About creating an intercompany journal entry. To create an intercompany journal entry, again, the security group would be an accountant, accounting director, and accounting operational leads. They have the ability to create the journal in intercompany journal in the tenant. To create a journal entry, you'll have to search for a create journal in the search bar, and then select the create journal. Once you click on the create journal, it'll take you to the header section of the create journal UI. In this section, there are different fields that needs to be added. Anything with the asterisks are the mandatory fields. The ledger is to select the company, and the accounting date, select an appropriate accounting date that journal needs to get posted to. The journal source would be the sources to add, like mostly if it's a manual journal, you select the manual journal source. And the balancing fund required if there's any balancing fund. Book codes are required if there's any gap, IFRS, or any adjustment book codes that needs to be selected. Mostly the book code would be used for topside entries if there is any adjustment journals to be created. Memo is a section where you add these the name of the journal. External reference ID is usually the external reference ID that's required. If, for instance, if you're doing an accrual and then you need to add the external reference ID of a supplier invoice, you can add the external reference ID. Record quantity again is used to record any quantity which would enable you to select the quantity at the line level. And then enabled multi-currency is, again, if you select the enable multi-currency checkbox, it'll allow you to select multi-currency at the line level. Include tax line checkbox will allow you to select tax lines or tax information at the line level. Adjustment journal checkbox would be to create any adjustment journals. Create reversal is basically an accrual journal which gets reversed out at the following month of the first day of the following month. Now, now in the ledger section, you'll select the hamburger icon. We'll select the Walnut Associate Actuals at the header section of the journal at the journal header level. Now select an appropriate accounting date. Select the dates period which are open. Usually I'm going to take September. Journal source. At the journal source, we have manual journal selections, and in the memo section, I'll say an intercompany journal, and then you click on continue. Now once you click on the continue, you would notice that the company that was at the header section, it flows through at the company level. When it's an intercompany journal, you need to select the intercompany at the company level. For instance, in this situation, we would add an intercompany at the line level. Now the intercompany, we'll select the intercompany at the line level. So now I'm going to select the Walnut Corporation. You must enter a transaction credit or debit for on the behalf of the intercompany journal line. Yep. And in the ledger section, ledger account, we'll just say expense, miscellaneous, select an account, miscellaneous expense, and just add the debit amount $500. And here we can just put down good expense. Just select any ledger account for the accruals. Probably put it as 10, so 500, and in the memo section, just say intercompany journal, intercompany journal. External reference ID, if needed, can be taken up from either from the header section, or you can add any reference ID here. Now we'll select the cost center which are associated with the 925 Walnut Corporation. So we'll select so we can select any company, for instance. So these are the cost centers that are associated with this company. Probably select the Thomas Jefferson Logistic Unit. Once you select that, it brings in the operating unit and the operating fund automatically. And at this level, we'll select active cost center, and then we'll just put into supply chain logistic. And you'll notice the funds coming automatically. Now, just because we've taken an expense account and selected an expense account at the ledger account, you need a spend category. Miscellaneous expense, once selected, and then the attachments required to add the attachments. So we'll add the attachments to the journal entry and click on submit. Once you click on submit, it'll kick off from the accounting journal BP, and then you click on view details and process. You'll see the journal has been posted and it's created an intercompany journal entry. So what you'll notice is that the system has created a journal entry in the header section. The journal is for 1100 Walnut Associates actuals, and the journals are created in between 925 Walnut Corporation. So we did a debit to Walnut Corporation and credit to 1100 Walnut Associates. In order to see the intercompany journal, scroll down and you'll see the impact of the journal. So at the 1100 Walnut Associates, you'll notice that it's intercompany pay to accrual dental 500. And then at the Walnut Corporation, it's expense to intercompany 500. So that's a debit, and the credit that's a due from, and then the expenses and accrued dental. And then you can click on this journal here. It'll take you to the journal that was created, and it gives you the journal lines. And at the journal line level, it gives you the journal line of the transactions, provides you the status history, who created the journal, the intercompany statuses, and the intercompany journal transactions details is provided within the transactions, and all the work tags that are associated. In the attachment section, you will see the attachments, and in the process history, it will provide you the process, like who created the journal entry and what other steps were required and who had approved it. So in order to search for this journal, there's a report. You need to click on type find journals in the search bar. You select that find journals report, select the company 1100 Walnut Associates, year 2025, period would be September, and then I'll only pull in the posted journals, and I can select the intercompany checkbox here, intercompany journal. Once you select that, it'll only pull intercompany journals, and once you click OK, it'll give you the list of intercompany journals, and then the top you see the intercompany journal that has been created. And then you can click on that magnifying glass. It'll take you to the journal and give you the details of the journal entries.